cup holders in the door. This is actually removable. Cup holders here, you got cup holders on that side, you got cup holders here, you got cup holders goddamn everywhere. Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Snowcat SRT and behind me is the 2019 Ram Rebel from Ram, the off-road trim of the 1500 series, and this one is mine. I purchased it 2 weeks ago, picked it up, never had a chance to do a video on it, so I've owned it for like 2 weeks, driven it for a while, so I'll give you a little bit of insight and first impressions of it. But before that, I need to get it clean, so we're here obviously at Dr. Shine in Bahrain Mall. Gonna get it cleaned up. Then we're gonna head out to a location and talk about it. Alright, we just got the truck cleaned up and here she is. This color is called Maximum Steel and I'm really digging it. I didn't really have much of a choice. I could either choose black or this, and black is not a really good color for this region. Gets scratched up very easily. But Maximum Steel is such a great color. It has so much depth to it. You can really see like it has like a blue flake on a gray color, and it looks black at night and it looks blue in the day, and then it looks gray right now. So just the presence of this truck is alarming. It's huge on the road. Everyone moves out of your way, and you look at it, it's very intimidating, and you think that it might be difficult to drive, but you'll be surprised. We'll talk about that at the driving part. So the differences between the Ram Rebel and the other Rams, well, you got the grille that's a bit different. I really like it more than the standard grills, especially the chrome ones. And you have the hood, and the hood has vents in it, but they're all faked. Unfortunately, they're not functional, which I don't really understand, but it looks cool. But what isn't fake is a 5.7 liter Hemi engine underneath the hood, producing 395 horsepower and 410 pound-feet of torque. It's the same engine we're used to. It's tried and true, it works. So that's what they decided on with this truck. It doesn't have a Hellcat engine like the TRX that we're hoping we will see soon. And I cannot wait for that because I'm probably going to be trading in. Let's be honest. The engine is mounted quite back, so there's a lot of space for some cheeky modifications. Pro charger, supercharger, something like that, if you're willing to do one. I'm not sure if I am yet, but you know what happened with the Hellcat. I really did not expect it. And at the back we have the Ram box, which is something I advise everyone to get because it's such a cool system, and extra storage is always needed, and it does take a little bit of the tailgate space, but to be honest, it's not that much, and it makes the tailgate just look that much more beefier from the rear. Yo, and check this out, it has like these drain plugs here you can pull out, yeah, and then you just empty them. So the Ram box is actually a very good ice box as well. I mean, I'm thinking soda, some fizzy drinks in bottles. The tailgate is now aluminum as well as the hood. Ram is trying to save weight, and they saved 100 pounds comparing to the previous model. Not that impressive, to be honest. Anyways, here you go. Damn, take it. Ta-da! Inside you got LEDs on both sides, nice switches here, turn them on and off as you please. Here is a divider as well, very nice. I don't know if this works with the non-Ram box models because, you know, the Ram box pushes this out a little bit, the sidewall, so this comes in, and it's a very neat feature, very easy to kind of move around. You just have to use a key on the other side. Turn it around, it opens up, you can move it, you know, place stuff here so it doesn't fly all over the place. Very useful. I've already used that a couple of times, so I'm happy. And you get this tailgate cover, and to unlock it, you just simply pull this clip push this thing out of the way, push it up, and it's done. That's one side. Very simple, very quick. And last but not least, you get the off-road stuff. So you get the 18-inch wheels with the 33-inch Duratrack off-road tires, as well as this one comes with the 4-corner suspension, and right now it's in its highest setting in off-road mode, so you get that extra inch of clearance when you're going rock crawling or whatever you need to do, whenever you need it. And you know, it's just this flip of a switch and it goes up easy. And then obviously you have the 4-wheel drive. You have the 4-wheel drive low, as well as you have hill descent and a rear locking axle. With the new Ram, you get this new key that has obviously remote start, and then you have this little button which will lower the truck down to its lowest position for loading and getting in easier. Good thing for the wife and the kids. Check it out. It does take a while though. Now I'm sure all of you are asking, what about the second button, remote start? So let's start off now. Take a listen and let me know what you think. I don't know, man. I think a 5.7 liter Hemi needs to sound a little bit more, you know, like it's missing something. But don't worry, we'll fix that with an exhaust. Coming soon to the channel. Rear bumper is steel as the front, that has a little skid plate on it, and apparently there's another skid plate underneath for the differential. So, you know, just Ram trying to, you know, take care of your truck while you're thrashing it off-road. Let's go check out the inside now. All right, so as soon as you get in, you see that there's a lot of space. A lot of people have been complaining about this rotary knob here. It's fine, and a lot of people are, you know, complaining about it and saying that it's the worst thing ever, but honestly, it's very easy to get used to. It's also very nice to touch. They made sure that all the points where you touch in this truck are really good. I mean, you got so much leather in here, it's insane. For the amount of money you're paying, you think you're like in something really premium. As well as, you know, this is the Rebel 12. It comes with this 12-inch screen that I'll show you in a second. As well as, you know, the Rebel comes with these red accents over here. The Rebel 12 also comes with these fully leather seats, as well as a Harman Kardon sound system with around, I don't know, like 19 speakers or something. It's insane. The sound system is really good. Let's start it up. I'm going to show you the dials first and have a look at the little dance. All right, first things first, there is plenty of space in here. And if you're not comfortable, you can do a lot of things. So you first have, you know, you can move the steering up and down, and then you can push it all the way in and pull it quite far out. I like having it a bit far out because, I don't know, that's just me. But yeah, very good seating position. I love the new Ram digital logo. I think it just looks so, I don't know, like so badass. Over here, you can adjust your pedals so you can move them. Now, if you're a short and you really need to sit up high for some reason, Ram has you covered. Let's go. Beam me up, Scotty. Oh yeah. I'm all the way up. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Look at, I mean, look how much space there is between the headrests. And like, yeah, I can't even see the gauges. This is like literally where my eyes would be. Like you can, I applaud them for that, really. And it goes all the way down and lower than the previous gen, if you were wondering. So my friend has one, and he's mentioned that. I really love this armrest. It's really comfortable, you know, and when you're taking corners and you're taking a hard right, it's really nice to grab onto this and, you know, hold on for dear life. And you got a lot of space as well, so you can open up here. You got one little, you know, container here. You got a USB there as well. You open this up, you got a place for your coins. It's very convenient, you know, they don't fly around. This whole tray moves around. So you got this space. I got like, you know, the documents like for warranty and all that. Then you have like a divider down here. So because if you do not use that divider, if you put something here, it will end up smacking against there, and then it will, you know, just keep on flying all over the place. What else is thoughtful is this phone holder here. This is the most convenient thing. I think every single car should have this. Although if you have your phone in this position, you won't be able to use the CD player. Yes, it's a CD player in a 2019 vehicle. You have USB here, and you have USB-C for fast charging. This doesn't come with that wireless charger. And I asked about it, but the problem is, even if you have the wireless charger, you would have to connect your phone via cable to be able to play Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So, I mean, I was thinking about getting that from Mopar because it is an accessory. But, you know, you just stick your cable in there, and, you know, your cables are on down here. You got, like, power here in the bottom. Also here, you got a little side container for documents of any kind. Down here, you know, you got pockets here. You got cup holders in the door. This is actually removable, which is pretty cool. Lots of space. As well as, you know, your cup holders here. You got cup holders on that side. You got cup holders here. You got cup holders goddamn everywhere. Ram owners must be thirsty. Anyway, so you got more space here. Like, it's not very deep, but, you know, I don't know. You could think of something to put there. As well as here, you know, some more stuff. This is the manual. And I don't know what that is. Oh, and I also got the keys there for, you know, locking this compartment and for locking that divider that we saw earlier in the tailgate. So now let's talk about the elephant in the room, which is this bad boy. So this comes with a package, right? So you get, if you get the Rebel with the 12-inch screen, you get the Rebel 12 package. That comes with obviously the screen. It comes with an upgraded stereo system, the Harman Kardon stereo system, and you don't get the suede inserts with the tire pattern in the seats. They're all black. They don't get the red leather on the side, that red leather trim. So all of those options are one package. You can't get them separate. Now, I don't think it's really worth it. There's nothing I can't do on a smaller screen that I can do on this. I mean, the only thing really is a split screen, right? So you can split the screens. You can have your navigation up here, and you can kind of switch them around up and down. And if you go back, you could put like climate control there, or you could put, you know, your phone, and, you know, you can split it up. But honestly, when you get the smaller screen, you get physical buttons for your climate control, which are in this kind of area here. You're literally changing physical buttons for the screen, and while driving, it's not very easy to find where everything is, especially like if you have buttons on this side and you're driving. You gotta, you know, like you got your hand here, you gotta reach over there. See, I'm not reaching already. So you gotta reach over, you gotta look. The piano black finish looks great, but you can't see shit when you're driving. And yeah, it is cool. I like it. I really like it, but it's not necessary. All right, so the other two features. So you got the Harman Kardon sound system. It is insane. It's a really good sound system. Very crisp, nice bass, everything, you know, like quite loud. But the Alpine system isn't really that bad either. So the Alpine system might even be a little bit louder. And the reason why I got it, I mean, and why I got all these things, because I didn't really have a choice. These trucks came like this to Bahrain, and if I want to order one with less options, I'd literally have to wait 8 months. But I do enjoy it. I mean, you know, like you could always say, oh, I got 19 speakers in my truck. Or like you can go to a Mercedes, guys. Like, how many do you have? You know, like it's the amount of kit you get in this is pretty cool. All right, so let's check out the back. I mean, look at that. The amount of space this thing has is incredible, and you know, it's really useful. You can pull these seats up quite easy to just stay there, and I got my tripod here, I got some other, you know, stuff there, so you can, you know, kind of move it around. This piece folds back. Underneath here you got extra storage compartments, and these actually come out so you can store drinks or whatever you want inside when you're going on a road trip. And if it gets dirty, you just pull them out, wash them out, and put them back in. Cup holder in each door, obviously. I don't know why, but yeah, you got that. That's, I mean, you know what? If you can put something there, why the hell not? Cup holders here as well. So even, you know, the driver and the passenger can use that if they need extra drinks. USB, you got the C obviously accompanying those. You got your power outlet as well, so your kids will not have any issues charging up their iPads. And this is a great truck for kids, you know, like this thing has also the panoramic roof that I forgot to show you. Back here you get the same leather treatment, you get the same Rebel trim, you get this diamond plastic stuff. Not a fan when I first saw it. I'm starting to like it now, or I'm just turning indifferent. In between, armrest, 2 more cup holders, 12 cup holders. The Alfa Romeo has 1 and it's well, at least I can't complain about cup holders like ever again in my life. Grab handle, very nice. We're gonna take it out for a drive and tell you how this baby moves. Now, we're in the lowest setting, so I'm just gonna lift it up. It does that automatically, but I'd rather do it, you know, just to, you know, be sure we don't hit anything here, which I probably won't, but, you know, better safe than sorry. One thing about raising it, so when we're outside, click it, go down. When you want to raise it, this door has to be closed. So yeah, you have to get in, you have to sit, you gotta wait, and then it goes up. Inconvenient, but you know, probably some safety feature, because someone will sue someone and kill himself, I don't know. First impression, once you get in, you are high up. So I'm not a truck guy, this is my first truck. And I'm really happy with this purchase because it's, you know, I mean, I wanted a vehicle that I could do anything with, and this seems to be it, at least for me. I'm high up. SUVs look small to me, and they move out of my way. You know, I'm in the Middle East. You don't understand. People here never move out of the way. You can flash them for half an hour, they'll never move. When they see this charging Rhino coming in, they're like, nope. I'm getting the hell out of his way, and they should, because you're driving a Ram. So we're on the highway now, and it drives beautifully. I mean, you got the electronic steering, it feels good, I like it. It's got a little bit of weight to it, not as heavy as the Hellcat, but, you know, it's nice, it's comfortable. You also have this beautiful steering wheel, you know, feels nice, thin, good control, got controls all over it as well. Control the radio from the back, tracks up, volume up and down, got that don't need to leave the steering wheel. You got cruise control, you're sitting very comfortably, king of the road, baby, and you know, it's effortless. I could drive for days in this thing and not break a sweat. And the same thing is with this engine, man. Like, you know, you got a lot of displacement, good amount of torque, good amount of horsepower. I mean, you're good to go. Pulling a trailer all day, I'd do it. The only thing, this screen kind of far away, the piano black that I talk about, kind of hard to feel out where you're touching, you know, like the climate control. You got to get used to that. You got to get used to it. It'll take some time, but you will get used to it. It's not of a big deal, but I need to tell you that. Brakes are fantastic for a vehicle like this. It brakes pretty well. And if you want to pull away, you just put your foot down and immediately the transmission finds the gear you want to be in. The transmission is amazing. All of the latest Chrysler products have more or less the same transmission, and it's very quick to find which gear you want it to be in, and then it will drop down back immediately once it realizes that you're cruising to save fuel. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you something that I call the corner warning. So when I'm with family or I got stuff in the back, I say, corner warning! And then you kind of like lean over to the side. And, you know, I grab this literally all the time because it has quite a bit of lean. It's a truck. I mean, you know, it's expected to have that. It's kind of funny. It's really funny. Also, I didn't mention that, you know, it's running on Bilstein. I don't know. I think it's Bilstein. Bilstein. Americans say Bilstein. Other people say Bilstein. I say Bilstein. You know, soft, ready to go off-road and all that. They have like a small remote reservoir at the back as well for off-roading. That might also have to do with, you know, the lean plus the air suspension. This bottle go away. I have so much space, I can literally throw things around, and I'll never see them again. I think Ram has really nailed it when it comes to this truck. I mean, at least for me, I'm never been a truck guy before in my life. Always had, you know, cars. And it's totally different than what I thought trucks would be like. Not driving a truck or not seeing trucks when I used to live in Europe. You know, you don't have all these American big beasts, right? You think that, oh, that truck is something that's unrefined, but it's supposed to be like, put it together, you fix it on your own, you know, it's guy in the shed, and then the farmer, and the hay, and all that. That's the kind of thinking you get. You know, it's movies. Trucks are meant for work, right? In general. With the Ram, it's like, hey, look, we're gonna make an SUV that's comfortable, that has all the amenities you would expect in a modern car. You got Bluetooth, all that, you know, USBs on USBs and cup holders and you know, big screens and amazing sound systems that people who own cars are jealous of. And you have that bed to do your work, or you take your hay or your cows or your goats or your you know, vehicles or trailers and all that. And I think that is brilliant. Why can't you have something that does everything? This is it. I mean, obviously parking is not very good, but this is it. No, shut up. This is it. Get this truck. Don't get a Land Cruiser. Don't get a Patrol. Don't get an SUV because it has space. Get a truck that has more space, and believe me, you'll get used to parking it. Yes, it is kind of difficult to park, but the thing is, if there is no parking spot available, you'll make one. Because this thing is so big, you can just hop over something. Yeah, I'm here. Alright guys, that's about enough as I'm gonna say. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions about the Ram, I'll gladly either answer you in the comment section or talk about them in upcoming videos. We'll also be doing a off-road video with the Ram, testing its limits, seeing what it can do, especially here in the desert, off-road. Hopefully we'll have some fun and I'll be able to show you what you could expect from off-roading the Ram Rebel. Anyways guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Take care, adios, dab, 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 dab.
Hey, whoa. Osama, go back.